Mike, and here we are, antisocial experience number 184. New school learning, people. Trying to do things a different way. It's tough, difficult. And we have him back.
Good
Wayne.
evening. How are we?
Making sure that everything's going according to, I don't know what plan.
If they can hear us and they can see us, then we're doing something right. Or you're doing something right.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. I can equate it to, like, say you have your, whatever, workstation arranged one way, and then you take and arrange it a different way, and not only that, you take all your tools out of the toolbox and put them in a completely different spot.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, so you spend, years doing it one way, and then just, yeah.
For no apparent reason. You just think, yeah, I'll do it differently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Completely
Let's
get
throw
that.
this chat window up. Hello, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
I fixed.
Chris. Restream. Hello.
Is the chat there or not?
Don't think so. I don't think it was popping up.
Chat overlay. It's supposed to.
Nah, we can see people talking to us.
Yeah, can you see it though?
Yeah.
Social comments. See, I like the way it showed up last time.
Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody's stuff showing up. Hide messages from the stream or just hide. What the heck?
It's just been a week for technical difficulties, I think.
Dude,
Nick. I know Phil was having some. I was having major issues on stream as well. It's just one of them weeks.
Yeah, see, I can just keep popping that one box up, and that's literally it. But as far as getting the chat to show up,
that's all right. We can see them. I've got them on the right-hand side. I've got the YouTube video open as well, so I can see them.
All right, well, if we're doing that, I'll just do that. How's that?
There we go.
We'll make the cameras bigger.
Yeah.
Anyhow, dude, this is totally with what we're talking about today. And it's not unprepared.
Here we are.
Well, not really unprepared, but it's like, I think this is time number 4 or 5 that I've tried to do things this way. And
really?
It's not working the same as it did the last time. You know?
Stop pushing buttons, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
It happens. I mean, whenever I go to stream as well, you can guarantee something is different. I shut it down, I leave it, I come back to it, I start it up again, and no. There's something I have to fight to be able to stream.
The other thing is, if anybody out there knows somebody that has encountered a similar situation as Wayne with coming onto a stream and being banned from the chat with nowhere that you're banned on my end.
Just disappointed, Nick.
Yeah, I know. It's like I can even show that on screen right now. Like we can dig right into the settings and I have zero banned users.
So you ban me, so I just think, sod it. You want to ban me? I'll just come on and be a guest on the show instead.
He's like, if I can't get in the chat, I'm getting in the door.
Yeah. Hi, Mike Grubb. How are you? We've got a few people in, I believe.
Did we talk about the topic for today anyhow? Unprepared?
I think that was the topic.
What were the other terms?
Flying by the seat of your pants. What's the 6 Ps?
6 Ps?
Yeah, I can't remember the 6 Ps. Hold on, I'm going to Google it. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
Oh, that one. Yeah, but how long of a setup altogether in this, and what did it still turn into? It's like, I don't know. I equate today to, like, you go home, whatever, you go into your shop, into your workspace, go home. When at the end of the day, you're done.
No.
Whatever you're doing, and you hit that switch to turn the light out or on, and like it opens the garage door, or cuts power to the fridge instead of doing what it normally did. Like that's what this seems like it's doing.
That's your dodgy American electrics, that is. We don't get that in the UK.
No, this is dodgy internet electrics. I mean,
Everything's got an Ethernet connection or a Wi-Fi connection these days. Everything.
yeah, it does too. Like Restream, if anybody else out there uses it, please let me know. I
Well,
like it
Phil
for
was
the
using
aspect
it.
of what's that?
Phil was using it. So Phil was, I don't know whether you've seen, he started dual streaming, not just YouTube, but doing Stitch Up as well, Twitch.
Oh yeah,
So I think he's using Restream to send the signal two ways.
yeah. Well, this is going out to YouTube and Facebook simultaneous. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I could set it up for other stuff, but I don't have anything else set up honestly for the channel. So, try being okay. Phil, try being me for a day. I bought a 420-pound Sony. What is that? 4K camera, and they banned your account with no refund and no camera. Like banned
Yeah,
your Amazon account?
we were talking about that earlier. It's ridiculous.
How do you get your Amazon account banned?
Well,
Like,
Phil seems to be an expert. It's not the first account.
right? But we don't even need a figure. Like anybody in the community, just trying to do YouTube, let alone repairs. How many thousands of dollars have went to Amazon out of every person's pocket that does this stuff?
I dread to even think how much I've spent.
Hmm?
I dread to think how much I've spent on Amazon.
Oh.
Because you jump on and you think, oh, I can use that. That's only £5, £10, £15, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's fine. But then you check your bank account at the end of the month and you've ordered 5, 10, 15, 20 of those 5, 10, 15 pound items. And you think, oh, shit, that's a lot of money every month that you're just pumping away to Amazon.
Yeah, that adds up super quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's worth it because obviously, as you know, with me and getting set up and whatnot, they're things that I've needed.
Is that 9,800? Too many. You return. Well, why do they sell items if they're not going to accept returns? Like that kind of.
I don't think they can. I think statutory rights in the UK will mean that they will have to accept a return. On that. Blimey, we've got a few people in chat. Hi, Eddie. Brandon.
But also, if you think about it, I mean, think about some of the crap that people pull with Amazon as well, too. Like buy an item, keep the item, and just either send back an empty box or send back something that's not even the item in the box, like it didn't work.
Yeah.
And that ends up on an electronics or whatever type pallet that somebody else usually ends up buying.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Normski, Italian. Cool. We got a few people in tonight.
Yeah. Anyhow, what the fly by the seat of your pants term that we'd brought up, what do you equate that to?
Not having a clue what you're doing. My whole life I've been flying by the seat of my pants. You're faced with a situation, you've got no idea how to deal with it, but you just do.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other and get through it.
Like, I can understand why people try to do that and do the whatever, that kind of ties in with the fake it till you make it aspect of things. But no, I mean, kind of, not really. They're in the same at least ballpark, I think, but not the same sport, same field.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, fake it till you make it is pretty much the same.
I can understand fly by the seat of your pants with somebody trying to be employed, like a carpenter or a plumber.
Yeah, but they're not qualified to do the job.
Right, but just doing it willingly, just cause.
Yeah.
When it's not employment, not bringing you anything monetarily.
Well, look, here's a question for you. How many people are in well-paid jobs that they got because they read a few books and got a piece of paper that said they knew what they were doing? And how many of those people genuinely, and I want to be careful how I word this, how many people get a job or get a career based off a qualification rather than experience.
Oh, you mean a piece of paper says they know how to do this, so they have the
Yeah,
job?
yeah. Over somebody who may have been doing the job for years.
Yeah,
And
there's a lot of that out there. I think too much.
where's the equality? That's, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's on the person to try and portray themselves in the best way possible to secure that job. But I don't believe for one second that a piece of paper, a qualification, should make you stand out above somebody else. If one person's qualified on paper and one person's qualified with experience, I think experience wins out for me every time.
Oh yeah, no, it's in just pull from any person you know, any tale in life, any whatever you've heard from somebody else. You know, somebody that could relate. You know, somebody with drug problems that could relate with a drug counselor that had experience with that drug instead of just learning about drugs and what they do to people in
On
a book,
paper. Yeah. Yeah. No,
or
absolutely.
whatever problem with mental health problems, or
Mhm.
depression, anything out there. If somebody's actually suffered through that, they generally have a better base
It's
of knowledge in how to
it's
help somebody than just what you learn
yeah,
in a book.
yeah, empathy. Real life and sincere empathy goes a hell of a long way to having half a clue what you're talking about. Mr. Mage, good evening. How are you? Yeah, Italian. I'm definitely on the same page as you. So Italian is saying, you
That's a
usually require a piece of paper that states that you've opened the books. Well, yeah. Let's take technical qualifications, for example, Cisco qualifications.
for
I
like
ha I have
computers.
yeah, so networking. I have absolutely no clue about networking. I'm not qualified to take a position, CCNA or whatever position you want to take. I can pay to take that exam tomorrow, do it remotely, Google every single answer, and be qualified within the day without any knowledge. How is that realistic? It's quite a scary prospect when you think that these people are doing that and it's happening. They're securing jobs and managing networks for multi-million and billion-pound companies. That's,
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
it's a little bit scary,
Hmm.
especially when something goes wrong and they happen
Yeah,
to be.
and they haven't got a clue how to fix.
Yeah,
So, ergo, flying by the seat of your pants.
yeah. I mean, in maybe that is a fake it till you make it situation. You know,
Yeah,
because I think
yeah.
if you get in a position like that, or any position where you don't quite know what you're doing and you have to face down some of these problems, overcome these challenges,
Hmm.
you are going to get that experience.
Well, there's the flip side, isn't it? You look at um, the likes of Joey does tech. Myself, if I put myself in that bracket, haven't got a clue what we're doing, but we're going to have a go anyway, and we're going to learn on the job, so to speak. And the difference is we have no liability to anyone. We're not taking on customer devices.
Right.
It's just for us. That's so there's no liability there. My concern is that people are going out and breaking the rules and bending the rules to get a qualification, get a piece of paper to say they can do something that they can't. It's well, I can go on and on about that. It's,
And
yeah,
like another thing, I forget the correct term for it. I think it's proof of concept. Would that be it? Like I've gotten a couple jobs with proof of concept. Like, do you know how to do this? Like, yeah, I do.
prove it.
And you're like, here, show me.
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
yeah,
And
I
that's what I
think
was saying
that,
about experience. Experience wins out for me every time. And
yeah,
if
no,
I was to
it's,
employ somebody to do a job, I would rather them show me that they can do the job than tell me they can do the job.
yeah, any day for sure. I worked in, that's something I tried to get across. This is not going to go into huge details, but in the past, talking to an employer and being like, look, you can take and try and get people and groom them or try and stuff them into a certain box.
Hmm.
and they may do that job and do it well for you, but those people are never going to hold a candle to people that live and breathe, eat, sleep, and do this every day. And
Yeah.
they're not doing it because they're being paid. They're doing it because
Yeah.
it's fun, because it's what they want to do. No matter how, I don't think any training for somebody that is trying to learn, like
Yeah.
that gets the employment and then gets the training. It's just never going to hold up to somebody that's what they do because they
Who they are.
just want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Completely agree. Certain people eat, shit, sleep, live, and breathe a thing, and other people are great at a variety of things. And I mean, what is it for you, Nick? What's your eat, shit, sleep, breathe, and think about constantly?
Uh, Probably like, I don't know.
Let's
I
put you
think
on the spot.
yeah, it's a toss up. It's probably between, like, there's a lot of things that fascinate me and that I've spent years trying to learn and do, like whether it's processing audio, working with video, computers. Computers is the
Mhm.
main thing. That's what I've stuck with the longest,
Yeah.
you
Anything in
know.
particular about them? Just general hardware or software side?
I would say both. Like, I was pretty fascinated as a kid when I saw this box that my mom brought home, and it was a legit box, and then Asteroids was on screen.
Right. Yeah.
Like running on computer software, not on
Yeah.
an Atari, not on ColecoVision and television, none of that. It was a box, and it was running on there, and I'm like, I was pretty fascinated like that. How does it work?
Yeah.
Let's tear this apart.
And there you go. Here you are, a couple of decades later, still doing
Yeah,
the same thing.
I'm still doing the same thing, and not I probably haven't learned any more now than I have then,
No, I wouldn't say that.
but I have fun
Incidentally,
doing it.
incidentally, the computer you're using for this stream, is that the one you've rebuilt over the past week or so, or is it still the old one?
No, the one that we're doing this stream with, or that I'm doing the stream with now, is it's the one that got the processor upgrade, and then where I tore the air cooler off of the dead 1060 that actually got fixed. It's
Yeah.
now water cooled. Yeah, no, it got all the upgrades.
It's now an opportunity, now you've mentioned it, to go and plug that particular video for people to
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
comment
yeah,
and decide what they want to do with that
yeah.
GPU.
There's a video on my personal channel. Like it, share it, get it out there. But the opportunity Wayne's speaking of is at the end of the video. I'm like, what are we gonna do with this water cooled 1060 that works? It wasn't water cooled at the point, but it is water cooled now. Like, the water cooler's on it, the air cooler's stripped off. And like, what are we gonna do? Stress test it, torture it, give it away, sell it, leave a comment. So leave comments, let me know what we need to do with this card.
If you can all leave a comment saying give it to Wayne's Noob Repairs in exchange for his RX 570, it would be appreciated. Thanks.
Yeah. If they show up, so be it.
No, it was a good video. I did watch it, and I know you were keen to get some feedback on that, and everyone should go and give it a watch. Really, really interesting repair.
But no, it's just and I can't believe it was something so simple, just connect a couple traces and a capacitor on a video card. Like, I never really repaired a lot of them, but
Hmm.
it's like, okay, this is broken. The seller reported is broken. It powers up, but it doesn't work. Let's see. And just looking at it by eye, I found a problem under the scope, and the ball rolled on from there. So
They're the easy wins. They're the lovely ones. They're the ones you
yeah,
can
yeah.
just sit back and take some satisfaction in.
Well, I didn't have any holes to fix in the drywall after that one, so
Is that a regular thing then? Is it?
no,
Yeah,
no.
can't
But
fix it, so you just throw it out the wall.
right, you have those days.
Yeah, oh,
But
absolutely.
but it's like, nah, do I want to spend time fixing that? No. I'm already trying to fix this. Why do I want to add more to the pile? So,
Are you busy at work at the moment? Are you seeing a certain influx of a certain issue? Obviously, Windows 11 has started rolling out to certain devices. Is that causing you any issues at the moment, or?
not in my area, being it's not as big as a lot of other areas, but the main thing is all these storms that we've had. Like I
Yeah,
think like 3 weeks to a month ago,
yeah,
we had 2 days where cell phones just didn't work.
yeah.
Like
It was quite bad. Yeah,
I don't know if it took down the repeaters that were on the towers around here, or just where the signal was being originated. Like I don't know
yeah,
what happened, but they didn't work for like 2 days.
yeah. A friend of mine, his mum lives. I can't remember exactly where it was, but it was one particular area which was pretty badly hit, and they evacuated where she lived. And it was just as well she did, because I think you said there was like a few thousand houses in the area, and just hundreds of them were
Damn.
destroyed.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that bad. It was just like thunderstorms.
Yeah, there was. I can't remember. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If anyone in the chat can remember it, it was a recent storm in the States.
Going with that stuff, there's just been an influx of stuff that's dead from power surges, and that's
Hmm.
like some of it's doable, and
Yeah.
some of it's just it's a rabbit hole that it's like I'm not even gonna waste time with it.
Do you not like them? You don't like the rabbit
No, I
holes?
mean you can go so far, but when you're spending hours and hours on one thing, and it's like either I'm doing this job for free now, or they can literally pay, a few dollars more than what the normal repair would cost and just replace it.
Yeah, I suppose that's where I'm sort of in a fortunate position where I've not got a client to worry about, so I can
Yeah.
spend as much time as I like.
Yeah, you can't
But
do that always. I mean, as much as you'd like to, or give away free work, it's like you got
it's
to
a
charge something for
business.
your time,
Yeah, it's a
or
business.
at least the job. You got to charge for the job.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Nick, am I okay to post your personal channel in the chat, or can you do that?
Who is it?
Your personal channel.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay, let me
Can you?
just do that.
I think I have to. How would I do that? I don't know
That's
if
all
you
right.
can post links.
Can I not find out?
Um,
Hold on. It's one way to find out, isn't there?
are you in the chat right now?
Yeah. Yes, yes, I am. Give me a sec. Well, I was. There we go. Let's see if we can do it. To be fair, you've banned me from the chat, so that's not going to work.
Well, not me, man. Let's find this. Hold on.
I've got the link. I'll WhatsApp you the link, your own link for your own channel. There you go.
Well, I have the link for my channel.
There you go. Hi, Philip. Good evening. You got to find
I
out why I'm
really want to
banned.
get to, excuse me, to the bottom of this problem with you because
He's bugging you in there.
yeah, I've legit looked everywhere. Like, we can even dig into this, like, right now. Like, is there anything in settings that's going to show anything that,
Well, I don't know. I've got no idea. I just wing it. I've got a really itchy nose. Bear with me.
do it up?
There we go. No, I didn't get it. Sorry, people. Not an attractive sight, but it was itchy.
Yeah, you had to do something,
So come on then, in the chat. What is your eat, shit, sleep, breathe?
What do you do?
Yeah, what's your passion? Who are you? Apart from
I did wonder that. Like,
repairs.
what is everybody's thing?
Yeah, not necessarily what you do, but if you could,
If you could
if
spend all
you,
your time on it, what is it that you're
yeah,
going to do?
yeah, what would be that one thing that you would choose to do? This is where everyone goes quiet. Everyone's already doing what they want to do, Nick. We're just behind the times.
That's all right. So I'm on the channel now. I need to find the chat.
Wow. Philip S says making children. He's already got 4.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
Normski's a system admin. Is that what you what you'd want to do? Mr. Mage is doing what he'd want to do. Hey, there you go. Your comments work, Nick. Mine don't. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna.
just that's a link right to the video instead of to the channel.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, why not use the opportunity and plug it?
Yeah, but it's just a video. I've written, like, if people come across it and genuinely you want to see something done with it, we'll do it. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do that with a lot of stuff. Like, there's a few things going on. I'm not going to plug all of them, but there's a few things going on. You have to dig through the videos if you want to find out some other opportunities. I will say
Mm-hmm.
that.
There was one video on your channel that I watched, which just completely I'd never even considered it, but I think you adapted a DSLR to work with a microscope
Yeah.
rather than having a camera scope. That was pretty impressive the way you managed to do that. I think that was a while ago.
Oh, you mean for my microscope?
Yeah, yeah. I think you used
Oh.
one of the Sony
Mhm.
cameras and you adapted it.
It's oh boy, we don't break something first.
It's all right. You can fix it.
It's right there. That I don't have a camera to connect to it because I'm coincidentally using it. But yeah,
It's all right. You can borrow Phil's when it turns up from Amazon.
right. Yeah, no, that's what I don't have a microscope cam like everybody's traditionally uses, or I think you use one that's just a camera
Yeah.
on its own that zooms in that far, right? Or do you have a
Mhm.
scope?
I've got a scope.
Okay.
Well, I have a
Who uses the
Siemens.
camera? Who uses like the camera that can zoom in far? Somebody has one of those, right?
My mate Vince, I believe, his has got a macro zoom on it.
But yeah, no, I was debating buying one of those, like the actual camera, microscope camera that plugs into the trinocular port, and I'm just like, why? I have all these cameras. I'll just put one of them on it.
Yeah, I don't like to move the camera around. Too expensive to to almost drop it.
What did we get? Anything in chat where people said
Yeah.
I'm working in computers. That was one of my passions to work in. I started off wanting to be an electrician. What type of electrician? Like commercial, or residential? Because I used to do that. Actually, I built houses, did every aspect except the masonry.
Well, Mr. Mage is set for life. He's already doing what he would choose to do.
What's that? Fixing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean awesome doing that, but it just
There's another rant coming up. Just warning everybody.
I think when you have them days, that's when I'm gonna put it down and kind of walk away from it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like it just. And I have them quite frequently, depending what I'm working on.
Yeah.
Software, like if there was a part of the job that I do, I would have to say I'm flying more by the seat of my pants. It would be the software aspect because I hate
Mm-hmm.
software because of how screwy it
Yeah.
can get.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a
Of
fan.
software.
Give me something physical to work with, an actual piece of hardware with an issue, and let me figure that out. Um, Software, I'm not so keen on. That can cause
Uh,
over there.
I'm not sure. I know as far as you, whenever you do something, you do have to get it inspected. If you don't get it inspected, there's going to be a fines involved, Phil. Like if you're building a house, generally the people that are there are qualified. I've been on sites years ago where the people weren't qualified. They just had a general know-how. But in the
Well,
end,
I
it
think,
has to get inspected before.
yeah, I believe in the UK it's pretty much the same. So you should, it's recommended for any works, you should have an electrician in to do them. I think you can do certain things yourself, but you have to have them signed off by a qualified electrician before that becomes an official piece of work. I think you can do most of the work yourself physically. You just
No,
can't test it and sign it off.
Yeah, no, it's got to be inspected before like the power company will come and switch power over. Which
Hmm.
coincidentally, we were talking about this the other day, Wayne. Remember about switching the power over outside the house?
Oh, mine.
Well, just when we was talking about it, like you can get in trouble doing that too. Like if
Yeah,
you got to put up like a new meter, you're
yeah,
replacing an old meter, and then the weatherhead or where the wires connect physically to the house.
yeah.
I've switched those over, just ladder up to it and switch it over. But I'm not an electrician, and that stuff will drop you stone dead.
Yeah, that'll
The
get
power
a grip
company,
and not let go. Yeah.
yeah, the power company don't like it at all either when you do that. Like you can get in serious trouble switching those over. Like you're supposed to wait for them to come and do it.
Yeah, I think we would consider that high voltage works, in which case, yeah, no, forget it.
And not recommended. Don't take one tale of one guy on the internet saying he's done it. Is it's okay to go and try and don't go and experiment unless
Yeah,
you have knowledge, right?
even then, don't go playing around with your consumer unit or your fuse board, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
We
it
do
is
we
high
do not endorse it. This is a disclaimer.
high voltage, high power is not fun.
Yeah, no, definitely not fun. Definitely not fun. What the Phil said, we aren't allowed to do anything that requires messing with anything connected to the consumer unit. Yeah, pretty much everything goes back to the consumer unit. Yeah, if you ever just not the meter area. Yeah. And here's me, my bathroom light caught fire, rewired my house, never had an issue since. That said, I did research everything in the regulations first. Yeah, the regs are just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's another topic that I think is that relevant here when we what we were talking about with the red tape and hands tied
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
because depending on what job you do, you may find where you come to a spot in I guess it depends on the environment. If it's like a corporate type business versus a like mom and pop shop, like a
Mhm.
homegrown business, or you're gonna have
Yeah,
two different sets of rules.
yeah.
What you can and can't do is, and I think in the corporate world, your hands are more tied.
There's more of a chain, isn't there? There's more of a chain of custody, um, commonly known as red tape.
That and just like hierarchy, like if you want to do something, you got to get it approved.
And that has to be approved and then approved.
Yeah,
I've been in the corporate world, and quite frankly, it's fucking horrible. It's
I don't
not
have
my
much
idea of fun.
experience with it, like not even near what you do, and I can't say that I would want to, based on what I've heard from you and other people.
No, I mean, it has its benefits because if you're the kind of person that you like to get lost in the crowd, um, then it can work for you. You can sort of get lost in a big group of people. If you're pretty much on the front line, it's just like being shot over and over and over again. Everyone wants a piece, and there's only so many pieces you can give. It's just not. For me personally, I'm not saying it's a shit world to be in, but for me personally, it was a shit world to be in. Did not enjoy it.
My my job involves lots of red tape. Normsky said that. Even oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't think Normski, you're not actually allowed to tell us who you work for, are you?
he works for aliens building landing strips in farm country.
Yeah, what's that? What's that place in the states? That is it Area 51?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I reckon he probably works at Area 51.
I watched it on the episode of the X Files years ago. I know what he does.
Green men with one eye popping out. Oh, I like the lens cup. That's pretty cool. That's not the one you had earlier.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's a lens. No, are you talking about a coffee cup? That's for tea.
Yeah, well, let's talk about coffee cups. So I got sent one today from
Oh
mate.
shit!
If there was a shit conversation to have, it's going to be about coffee cups. But fucking hell, Nick, what is it with your sizing of everything in the States? Everything's just massive.
I don't know, man. I think it's the upselling aspect. I don't know. I mean that holds a good bit of coffee, but that's like all day coffee. You know, that's
Dude,
not.
how far back have I got to sit? I mean, hold on. I've got big, beefy hands, and that's sat up against this coffee cup. And hold on, the diameter of the thing is, and it's great. Don't get me wrong, because I get like 3 liters of coffee before I even get out of bed. But man, what is it?
I don't know. I think they got the sizing all wrong. If you look at some of the fast food chains,
Yeah,
and
don't you
just
get massive portions as well?
dude, no, I don't. I order small everything, kid size. Like kid size
Yeah.
is too much some days.
You see, if we were to go small in the UK, it doesn't matter where you go. If you order a small portion of anything, it's just a couple of bites and it's gone.
What do you mean? A small portion's actually a small portion?
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas you guys, you go and order a large burger, you actually get a proper burger. We don't. Not
No, it's
one size fits all in the UK.
yeah. I don't agree with it. But what's one man gonna do, or one guy? I don't think he's gonna change a whole country.
Trump tried to.
Yeah, right. How'd that go?
Where is he now? But yeah, let's not get into politics.
Yeah, no.
We'll just
ill-informed
skip
on
over that. Yeah. Moving
I'm
on.
ill-informed on that. We're gonna skip that one. We got a comment about the job. I prefer not to say it, but it's a fairly large company. I know.
Yeah.
It's a galactic corporation.
Well, what was Star Trek? What was it? The great big one. Was it Star Trek or Star Wars? The name, the massive, great big ship. I can't remember.
Big as in like the ship in the movie.
Yeah,
I think they both had pretty big ones, but comparably, I don't know how they would compare.
Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, I reckon that's what he does. Gets beamed up, Scotty. 9 o'clock on a Monday morning. Universal Exports. Jedi. Micro wants to be a Jedi. AD, you do Universal Exports, or you would like to. Death Star, there you go. Someone's on the ball.
That's a pretty big one. Yeah. A Jedi would be a good job, but I think we would equate that to a modern day like you're just wandering, right?
Yeah, isn't it recognized as an official religion?
Yeah, we're not digging into that.
Nick, we're flying by the seat of our pants. Let's go down that road.
All right. Let's talk about it while we have a few minutes left. We got a few minutes on this boat.
Yeah, I've got no idea. I've never seen the Star Wars movies.
Jedi as a religion. Jediism is a philosophy mainly based on the depiction of the Jedi characters in Star Wars media. So there is a wiki on it, funny enough.
Is it officially recognized then as a religion? I was kind of a half-assed joking around.
It's a philosophy, Jediism, or Jedi. They spell it two different ways, so it gets screwy. Mainly based on the depiction of the Jedi characters in Star Wars media. Attracted public attention in 2001 when a number of people recorded their religion as Jedi on national censuses. So there you go. You want to bring something to fruition that sounds crazy as shit.
And you said one man can't make a difference. Look at that.
Well, a couple people. We get a couple people on this. We're going to put it on the census and get it done.
We've just had our national census. So we're screwed. But on the next one, I'm going to put Jedi down just for the fun of it.
I'm still running supersize then. Small meal and large meal. Wayne's down. You reading the chat?
Yeah, I'm the large one.
Huh?
I'm the large one. It's like one of them small meals. I have to get the microscope out to find it.
2 ways of spelling it. Disturbance in the forest.
Oh, we're getting all the Star Wars references coming out. I reckon we should do a whole show on Star Wars.
Star Wars? There was an episode for
Was
one of
it?
the movies that came out. Like, I wasn't so much involved, but two other people talked. It's way back. Like,
Do
I
you
think it was
reckon
when The Rise of Skywalker came out to theaters.
should we do a reboot?
Yeah, yeah, why not?
Yeah, we'll plan that one in for a future day.
Hey, man, I'll
And
trust anybody to do anything, especially Phil.
well, I wouldn't trust him with my wife.
Nah, he seems decent. Good guy. You can give him
Yeah, no.
elbow pokes. That's fine.
No, Phil is a good guy. He knows we love him. But there we
Good.
go.
What's that?
See, there we go. We flew by the seat of our pants. We got through it. I don't know how long we've been streaming for.
Too long. Too
44
long to
minutes.
attract people's attention, pull them into chat, and get them to give feedback.
Oh, there you go. What was that? Was that my OBS?
What's that?
Ah, I got a subscription on my OBS. Sorry, it only just popped up, rattled off in my ears. Give us some love taps tomorrow, mate.
Here's an interesting question.
Go
If you
on.
were going to do a complete leap of faith, like, or not even a leap of faith, but change gears, do a complete 180, I guess is the way I meant to say it. And from what, if you're doing what you're doing, or what it is that you would do with all your time, and jump to something else that you think you could get into, what would that be?
Oh,
Because you already did it with you said what?
yeah.
On the original debut episode, salesman to
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where
IT
we're at now.
industry with computers.
So if I had to do a turnabout again, what would I do?
What if you're like, oh, I think I could get into that? Which direction do you think you would go?
I'd love to work with animals, dogs in particular.
Like a vet?
No, not a vet so much as
So you're racing dogs, huh?
no, rehoming, sort of
Okay.
taking in dogs
More
that are
noble
absolutely
stance.
terrified and just spending time with them, confidence building and training them and rehoming. I think if I had to do another 180 and I had a choice.
How do you even go about getting into that though? Like something like that. Is that something you would grow from home, or is there places that you can actually go, like do volunteer work?
I'd read a book and get a bit of paper. No, I think you would volunteer. That would be the entry into doing that. And in all fairness, if I wasn't so busy, it's something that I could do. Hi, Pearl. Good evening. But yeah, I think not cats, because cats are assholes. I've got 4 of them. But dogs, yeah.
I get along with all of them, man. I like cats. I like dogs. I like cats more. But hey, to each their own.
To be fair, I act like I can't stand my cats. If anything happened to any of them, I'd be mortified. I'd be gutted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
One of them sat at the door. She's been sat at the door staring at me since the show started. Just waiting to come in.
Well, let the cat in, man. What are you doing?
Hold on 2 seconds.
Could be an ice age out there. You don't know.
There she is. Come on now. Come settle up.
Wayne. Freezing out the cat. How dare you?
There she is. Hello. Say hello. She just wants to go and get some food.
Yeah. That's what they're always up to, man. Animals. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. If like, have you ever met somebody that doesn't get into animals at all? Like it's like.
Yeah, I think I've met people that just are not animal people whatsoever for various reasons, and that's fine. I just seem to like dogs.
I don't know. I just think it's kind of odd people that don't dig animals at all, like of any sort.
There's
like not saying you have to choose like cat, dog, or like fish, or choose something, but just to not have ever had something as a kid or an adult, or if you have kids, them never had wanted an animal. Like I've legit met people like that, and it's like how have you gotten through life without ever having a single solitary pet and at least experiencing that? It's like I don't like animals. was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know. This
I
one's
don't know.
been
Don't
fussy.
make sense to this dummy in the center of Pennsylvania. So
Yeah, I can't imagine not liking animals, but yeah, it would be dogs for me. If I had to choose one animal to work with, it would definitely be dogs. I'd love to work with police dogs.
police dogs, holy shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
There's
that would be something I'd love to do. Sorry,
now
I'm
that you say it, this comes to
quite away from
mind
the mic.
with the dog thing. There's a place around here that takes and gets oh, the damn racing dogs. What are they called?
Greyhounds,
Yes,
whippets.
those. They get those after they're done, like with their racing career,
Mm-hmm.
and then they adopt them out, find good homes. Like we live close to a real big place that does that.
Yeah,
It's
take it
like
with you. Just sit down.
I've
Fucking
always
yeah,
thought about getting one of those dogs, but it's like I don't.
they're loyal dogs.
Well, they are, but it's like I've had to hold myself back from doing that because it's like if I get this dog, I can't just like have it locked up in a house, especially one of those how they want to run.
Yeah,
And it's just with work and life, it wouldn't be something that I could commit enough time to.
mm-hmm.
And I don't think if you get an animal like that, as much as you might want one, and greyhounds are awesome, I'd love to have one. I
Yeah,
could just never make the step to get it because I don't think it would have the life it deserves. You know?
yeah, and that's a morally responsible way to look at it. We look at the global lockdown we've just had, and if you look at some of the stats for the amount of dogs that were rehomed or sold or whatever, just people taking in animals, and that's great whilst you're locked down and you're at home and you've got the time to spend with them. But what happens now? Now everybody's going back to work.
I like that bottom comment there. Sorry to interrupt, Wayne.
Go on, which one?
I'm a dog guy myself, and my missus likes cats. So my house is 1 husky, 2 cats, 5 kittens, and 4 kids. Pretty sure the kids will be kicked out first.
Yeah,
That's every parent's wish.
yeah, there's the dream. Yeah,
Get out the door.
the husky is beautiful, though. I've seen the photos. And what is it about huskies? Is it their eyes? There's just
Nah,
something in their eyes that it just blows me away. It's just beautiful.
I think it's just the brilliant marketing with the Disney movie that had one in The Call of the Wild or whatever it was.
Yeah, what was the other one? With Cuba Gooding Jr., Snow Dogs,
Yeah, see? It's just that marketing. It just planted a seed in your head.
and Beethoven. Do you ever see Beethoven?
Is that the one with he has the beer barrel on his neck?
St. Bernard. Yeah,
Yeah, the massive. No,
great
man.
big mountain dog.
What is it?
It's St. Bernard.
Yeah, I know that. But what did you call it
A
after that?
mountain dog.
Oh, mountain. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen one of them in real life that I know of. But that
We've got people locally that breed them,
shit,
and
man.
they are soft as shit, but absolutely terrifying if you don't know them. The sheer size of them is terrifying.
Dude, I think that goes with a lot of animals. And you
Yeah.
want to think about one thing bigger, like how animals, insects. How much trouble would we be in as people, as a species? Okay, if we just made stuff a little bit bigger. Do you know what I mean? Like size everything up.
My
Cats the
mind's
size of
in
cows.
yeah, my mind's in the gutter. You talk about making things bigger, Nick.
Right, right. See where your head's going, man? You gotta keep focused.
Sorry. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you. Yeah. Could you imagine it? A cat the size of a cow.
I'm talking a house cat the size of a cow. So what does an actual tiger become at that point? Like elephant size or bigger?
Godzilla.
How much trouble would people be in?
Yeah,
Like, I'll tell you
you
what,
wouldn't push them around anymore, would you?
yeah, people that are unkind to animals, I think wouldn't be a thing. But hey, we can dream, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Anyhow, people, leave a comment on the video after the fact if you have time. What would you do? I want to hear one solid evidence, or I guess I can go back and read the chat if it links to the video afterwards. What would you spend all your time doing? Which we've heard some about, and if you had to 180 such as Wayne did, what would you jump to that you think you could do? Leave a comment on the video afterwards if you have time. I think we can wrap there. That was a complete. Let's see if we can do this with no map.
I'm not entirely sure how that went.
What's that?
I'm not entirely sure how it went. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not Joe Rogan. I'm not some interviewer, Dan Rather, or news reporter. I do something to have fun, and
Mhm.
hope that it translates well as audio to somebody else that chooses to listen or watch.
Yeah,
You know, hey, we
I,
have
I
pretty.
enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy it, Nick. And
Yeah.
you know, I'm always more than happy to come on and chew the fat, if you will.
Well, not only that, just with this world, okay, with this world of today that we live in, like conversation, it's not a lost art, but actually sitting down and talking to people where you're not, messaging on a
Hmm.
phone, on a computer.
Yeah,
I, I think it's not a dying art or a lost art yet, but I think it's not exercised as much as it could be.
generational thing.
Well, I think that, but also depending on your family and life, like however you live, if you have kids or still have parents or have both your parents or one, I don't know everybody's situation,
Hmm.
but I just think people that, as we've adopted this technology, it's just, I don't know, streamlined. Like it's so streamlined talking to people that way, and like you said, you can pick it up and put it down.
Yeah,
Does it cross over into your life when you're dealing with your friends, your family, your kids?
I
Do you
think
know what I
so.
mean?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Like,
our lives.
is it
Yeah,
influencing that negatively or positively?
I think that's another show.
Exactly. We got a cliffhanger. It set it up.
Yeah, I want to do the Star Wars show though. I'm absolutely down for the Star Wars show, and I promise you, I've never watched them. So between now and then, I'll watch them all. How's that?
All right, you do it, man. You do it.
Yeah,
I'll watch some. I can do it
yeah.
as well. I can't say I'll watch them all, but I'll watch at least the ones I enjoy.
And I'll. I was going to do a Star Wars reference then, but I can't remember it. What is it?
All right.
The little man says. What's the little green one called?
Yoda?
Yeah, and he get his words mixed up.
He talks goofy. He talks backward. Like it's like if you take a sentence and just shuffle it around.
Yeah, what is it? So it would be watch Star Wars, I will, or something like that.
All right, what's dying, Titter? We just got a comment.
Hey, hey, Titter.
It's
Yeah,
like
he's
sending
talking.
letters through the mail.
Yeah. When was the last time you got a handwritten letter? Just for the sake of it.
Uh, handwritten.
Yeah.
It'd be a while ago. It'd be a stretch.
I
Saying
don't think
that.
I've ever had one, Nick. Just
What,
for
a
the sake
handwritten
of it.
letter?
Hmm. Just for the sake of it. Even as a kid. No.
Well,
Well,
you never
Phil,
had. They didn't make
Phil
you do
says when
the.
I was in prison.
They didn't make you do the pen pal thing.
No, no, it's not something. It's something I've spoken to my kids about. But again,
Yeah,
this is what I say
I was
about a generational thing. They're
I was gonna
so.
say that as well. When I was in prison, jail, locked up, that would probably be the last handwritten thing that I think I
Yeah.
received. Unless, can you count a signature as handwritten if they type it all and like somebody
No.
signs it?
No,
No?
that's
All
not.
right. We're
That's not a
not
proper
cheating it
letter.
that way.
Right. I'm going to get your address and I'm going to write you a handwritten letter.
Do it up.
Yeah. There you go. Done.
All right, people. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna wrap it here. Star Wars
Yeah.
show coming up at some point. And what was the cliffhanger? Conversation.
Yeah. The art of conversation.
No, handwritten is
Which
handwritten.
the art of conversation, which we will use technology to discuss in
Exactly.
some ironic kind of way.
But I think the technology is putting us kind of in the same room, albeit a virtual room,
Hmm.
but it is a room.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. Cool. It's a plan.
all right, people, we're gonna try and roll this. I gotta figure out what to do, how to do it. So it's gonna take me a minute here. Last words, put them in the chat. Leave a comment afterwards if you can. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out the Dead 1060 video. If we get a flood of comments deeming it be so, I guess it be so. If you want clues on the other oddball stuff going on the channel, you got to dig through the videos because I don't even know which ones they are. And I put them out there.
Just watch them all. Just stick them on autoplay. Yeah,
there's some stuff out there. There's some stuff going on the channel, but I'm not going to say what all because it's not. I don't try to throw it in the spotlight. If you want to find out, go check it out. If not, yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah. Cool.
Alrighty. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, chat. Everybody that showed up. As I always say, without you people, any of you, if you listen, you watch, there is no show without you. So thank you for tuning in now and the future. Thanks, Wayne.
No, you're more than welcome. Thank you, Nick. And thanks for everyone coming out.
Quite a crowd here. All right. Take care, people. Thank you, Micro. Thank you, Titter, Phil, Normsky. I don't know some of your names personally, so I'm just using your channel names, Pearl. And I'm sure there's more up there that I didn't catch. Yes, thank you all. I think with that, we're out. Take care, Wayne.
Good night, mate. Take care.
Oh, where's the damn mouse? It left me. It left me. Chat is gone. Boom.